Hi, Smirconishers! Welcome back to smirconish.com. This is the editor's report, and I'm your editor, Gili. Hope you guys are all feeling healthy and staying safe and staying sane during quarantine and during social distancing and self-isolation periods. I know that they can be hard on everyone, and it's a lot of change, but hopefully we're all getting through it together, even though we're physically alone. As you know, I'm going to highlight some of the best original content, what we like to call at smirconish.com critical thinking essays that are submitted by viewers and listeners like you. So let's get right into it. We have another really exciting week of original content, so let's do it. First up, we have Sheila Hairston in a piece she wrote called Being the Bad Guy During the Coronavirus Pandemic, where she talks about parenting and being a mother in a household of 5 extroverts in the family, and how she kind of has to navigate the situation in the house and make sure everyone is adhering to all the social distancing guidelines and staying safe. Then we have Miles Zaremski with a piece called Good Samaritan Laws Must Apply to All Coronavirus Healthcare Professionals, where he takes a deep dive into how the law should protect healthcare professionals when they are treating COVID-19 patients so that they can't get sued and they won't be harmed lawfully by their heroic efforts to save people during this time. Then we have Dr. Vincent Cotter, who is a superintendent at a school system himself. He wrote Rebooting America's Schools Now and After the Pandemic, where he really looks at what the best way is to go forward with reopening America's K-12 schools, reopening preschools, and even touching a little bit on college. So check that really interesting and very relevant piece out. Then we have Benjamin Rawski, who wrote a really interesting essay that's kind of in response to a New York Times essay about evangelicals in the coronavirus age, and his submission is called The Op-Ed in an Evangelical Age. A really interesting argument that he puts forth there on how religion is affecting politics and science in America. Then we have Laura Bronson, who wrote COVID-19 Makes Grieving Lonely, where she discusses how being alone in social distancing and self-isolation and during this time can be really hard for people who lost someone due to the coronavirus or not, and how the grieving process has really changed in a matter of weeks from what we've known it to be for centuries. Then we have Dr. Emmanuel Freeman, who wrote In the Fog of War, Why Coronavirus Marks a Crossroads for the World. And he discusses basically how this global pandemic is really bringing all governments, all institutions to the realization that there needs to be more change to better prepare for these types of things, because they will continue to arise in the future, unfortunately, but it's better to be prepared than not to be. Then we have Ashton Simmons, who wrote Can Brick and Mortar Stores Survive COVID-19?, where he discusses how malls in America, all throughout America, are going to change drastically after the coronavirus, how the experience of going to a mall will change, and how if the internet didn't kill a mall, maybe the coronavirus will. And lastly, we have Dr. Nancy Kim Harvin, who wrote The Soul of America Lights the Way Forward, where she gives us some hope with an essay on how American resilience and the energy that comes with it can provide a light in a dark tunnel and a way forward, and an essence of hope during this otherwise dark, hopeless time. So check that out for some inspiration. And as always, if you have some time on your hands, if you have any ideas, please send your essays to editor@smirconish.com. I would love to work with you about any subject, really. And a special shout out to all the essential workers out there who are risking their lives every day to keep this country and this world alive and moving. Thank you so much. Don't forget to tune in to CNN Smirconish Saturday tomorrow at 9 a.m. and on SiriusXM POTUS Channel 124 to The Smirconish Show every morning from 9 to 12 every weekday. Thank you guys so much and have a great weekend.